Are they at 9 minutes? Oh, no.
9-minute timer?
I think that's what I saw. Maybe I missaw.
That's a shame. It'll be slightly harder to time the other person out then.
Terrible. All right, so we're going through our bans real quick. Looks like we're going to end up on Dreamland. Not too surprising there. Or, sorry, Battlefield.
Yep.
No, I was wrong. It is 8 minutes. We're fine.
Okay, nice. So Battlefield is the first pick. I feel like that sounds pretty normal for this type of matchup. I feel like Sheik would probably prefer to ban like some of the smaller stages in FD, and then like Marth would really would probably have a choice between this and Fountain, and probably just more comfortable here.
Yeah, those platform heights can be really tricky. They can work out really well for Marth on FOD when you can get like those weird tippers and stuff.
Yep.
But they can also kind of mess you up if they're like too low and stuff. You end up not finding the tips, and you end up, when you want to hit a tipper, you just hit the normal hit, and that can be tricky.
Exactly.
Ooh, he rolls up just a little bit early, and Tenshii's able to make it back, but continues on that big pressure early on.
Ivayne starting off very strong, but this is really the hard part, I think, of any Marth versus floaty matchup, where he has to find the kill right now.
Yeah.
And Tenshii will take first blood.
Yeah, we're kind of right in the middle of Marthitis percent right here. He's got to find either a really strong hit or kind of tack on another 30–40% before he starts opening up a lot of different kill options.
Exactly. And I think one big problem with Marthitis really is that like Mars tend to get impatient in this spot. So we saw earlier where Ivayne sort of threw out like a forward smash and got grabbed for it.
Right.
And it's sort of like what he did there just now was probably the better option, where he just kept boxing out Tenshii from the stage with up air. And I feel like that's really like something that Marth mains should be looking more out for, where you'll kill them eventually if you just never let them play.
Right. Yeah, I remember when M2K was making his big runs on Armada and like started taking games for the first time in a long time. That was like a big part of it. Armada was living at like 200% as Peach every game or every stock, but it just didn't matter because he could never find his way in. So I really like that style of play to just say, I will win neutral until you're dead.
Oh.
Ivayne able to force Tenshii to roll up a little bit early and finds
the tipper.
Quite strong tipper, reading that Tenshii would go for that earlier dash attack and able to take the stock, putting himself in a slight lead.
That was a great pick on the DI. Like DIing onto the platform to make the follow-up a little bit harder, and then managing to crouch cancel the down smash hit.
But Tenshii's able to find the cleanup, so we're back to 2 stocks apiece. Tenshii gets a quick grab. Let's see what he's got off of it. Wow, how did that fair come out in time? Ends up breaking up the combo, and now Tenshii's going to have to find another startup.
Tenshii went for a regrab there. I've seen that I've seen from like a guide that in that spot specifically, it's like Sheik has to hit an up tilt in order to get that follow up.
I see.
Something often like overlooked is that actually a lot of like Sheik's guaranteed follow-ups on Marth, she gets a lot of like hits that like look like a combo, but in reality Marth can actually get out of a lot of them, and there's actually a really specific sort of combo flowchart that Sheik has to do in order to make it guaranteed.
And otherwise, Marth can just swipe whenever he wants. Like
can swipe out, or like find a way out.
Yeah. Oh, Marth dash attack hits the needles that slowed him down for long enough that she could find the grab.
Good weight on the up air, catching the tech in place. Oh.
He goes for the F smash, a little bit greedy, and he gets punished for it. But Tenshii not able to follow up.
I wonder if he was maybe looking for the shield poke over there, the shield poke tipper.
Another F smash, but this one's not a tipper, so Tenshii has another chance.
That was a great recovery by Tenshii, just sort of barely popping up above the ledge so that he waits out the roll on stage, but then still grabs ledge. Oh, and that's probably it.
A good first game by Tenshii. Really made it look strong. I thought Ivayne did a lot to make Tenshii work for it, but in the end, Tenshii was able to close it out pretty cleanly.
It's like a very sort of standard story of Sheik Marth, I feel, where it's like Marth controls really well, but once he has a hard time, getting the kill in, he struggles, gets a little bit impatient, and then Sheik starts getting the openings off of it, and then getting leads and extending it really far. Yeah,
you definitely felt Ivayne getting a little bit thirsty for the big hits there towards the end of the match, and let's see if he can kind of clean that up and play a little bit more patient here in Game 2. Are there any like early kill setups that you'd like to see him try to go for a bit more against Tenshii here, or is it more just continue to wall him out, take your time, don't get greedy?
I would definitely feel more about the wall him out, get greedy. If you get a grab, like, you know, get like really long up air string and tag on a lot of percent, which he did earlier. As far as low percent kills go, he could try something with like a forward throw or a down throw mixed up towards the ledge. And it's like, there's no real like good setups, but it's like getting a read with like a down air, for example, would lead to a really early kill.
Yeah, that could really help him clean up one of these stocks. If you get, you know, one stock, if you're going like close to even and it's every stock you have to go to 200, all of a sudden you get a kill at 80, that feels real good. But Tenshii's able to clean things up and bring it basically back to even after that big call out with the F smash. Let's see if he can keep things going or if Ivayne can find a way to regain control. A nice crouch cancel on the dash attack, but Marth's not able to read the tech, and Sheik gets out.
I feel like in that spot, he should try to go for an up throw, since I think it'll just lead to a forward air, especially the way Tenshii's DI, and that could also potentially lead to, like, say, a down air off stage or like an up B off stage. Yeah,
you get all those big combo openers once you got the Sheik off stage.
Yeah, he's like...
Nice F tilt, and the up air is going to clean it up. Woo! That was pretty. All right, we're going to wait it out for a second. Ivayne thinks a little bit about what happened. We're right in that percent where Ivayne's got, you know, maybe 1 or 2 more combo hits before it gets really hard to string anything together.
Oh.
He reads the roll through, but he's not able to space properly.
Just too much momentum going forward. And also Sheik getting by with a longer roll than most people might expect.
So throughout this match, a lot of Ivayne's kills have been calling Tenshii out on his like stopping short for a hitbox. Right, like one time he did like the early dash attack. Another time he did like wave dash down, down tilt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or wave dash down, then another time he did crouch down tilt. So I'll be interested to see if Tenshii gets picks up on that and starts to go a little bit deeper with some of his attacks.
I can see like one of Ivayne's issues is that like he like when he engages like in close quarters, he always throws out sort of like a high committal option, and it's like even if like he doesn't get immediately punished for it, he has a hard time like working, like dashing out of it or like finding his way out. So then Tenshii catches his escape with like a dash attack, and then is able to get a solid follow up off of it.
Right. So what option should he be looking for there? Is it like a bit more down tilt, clean fairs, stuff like that? Or?
Yeah, something like that, or like something more like a fairs or down tilt walls, and then like being aware that like of Sheik's like sort of options that area, like having a crouch cancel at the ready.
Right. So it's not just using less committal options; it's also being ready to respond when your committal option doesn't work.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And it's like you'd be able to do that if he did a forward air or a down tilt, but if he does a forward smash, then like, you know, forward smashing someone in the corner, he doesn't have that option available to him anymore.
He's kind of stuck. You guys see whatever punish he receives.
Exactly.
And you can see again, he is getting really thirsty for these kills. He's throwing out a lot of F smashes. He really wants to end this right now. Oh,
that was very fortunate for Ivayne that that Tenshii DI'd that forward smash down. Maybe he's trying to get an ops attack.
Yeah.
But as a result, he loses the stock like quite early, and now it's looking very doable for Ivayne to take this game.
For sure. A nice combo by Tenshii though. Ivayne's off stage. He does land, so he gets his jump back. Tenshii puts up a little bit of pressure, and he finds a fair. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he had just double jumped. He caught him right at the start of the double jump, so no jump, no way for Marth to get back. Well played by Tenshii to clean things up, but
great pressure at the end.
Yeah.
It was definitely looking like very nervous for both of them, but then Tenshii managed to have the cognizance to say like, I jabbed him this much and I see the double jump and I'll snipe it like right now.
Yeah, I think Ivayne did a really good job of you know, playing the neutral and doing the swipes. I think he just got